I grew up in San Diego and then I moved out to Phoenix, Arizona. And that was because I just needed a new start. I couldn't hold a job. I couldn't do anything because all I wanted to do was just party and focus on my next fix. So I moved out to Arizona, moved in with my mom, trying to get a new start. And then within that new start, I didn't do anything. I kept doing the same shit over and over again. And then I just wanted to party. So I fell into that for a couple months. And then one morning, it just hit me. Like I felt like shit constantly. I was still broke. I moved over a state so that I could start this new life, but I haven't done anything for myself. And then that morning, I just realized, let's try to get sober. I poured everything out that I bought the morning before, and then I just never looked back. I went cold turkey after 12 years in addiction. After that first year of sobriety, it was weird because like I never knew transfer addiction was a thing. And so because I put all my focus in drugs and alcohol, I still ate bad, but that was like normal growing up for me. So I didn't really think it was a problem. And then once I cut out the drugs and alcohol, I was more focused on just food. So it was eating out every day and drinking a whole bunch of soda just so I could kind of get that safety or like falling back into what you know is comfortable. And that's what I did. I went from being probably like 390 pounds all the way up to my highest of 435 after that first year of sobriety. And then once I hit that first year of sobriety, I wasn't happy. I felt disappointed, even though I should be excited. I reached a year of sobriety after many times trying before. This year, I actually accomplished it. Why am I not happy? And that's because I knew I deserved more for myself. And because I wasn't giving myself 100%, I was probably giving myself 40 to 50%, just isolating myself and not doing drugs and alcohol and just staying away from that crowd. But I wasn't doing any inner work. I wasn't working on myself nutritionally or anything like that. Since I was able to dedicate a year to getting sober, I dedicated a year to getting healthy. And then that year of getting healthy just stayed consistent.
Was this the first diet you ever did? Like, you were never on a diet as a kid?
That's why I think I'm like lucky in a way because I didn't follow any fad diets. I didn't, trust anybody on the social media. I found what worked for me and I rolled with it. So like basically I thought to myself from the beginning, I was stressing so hard. So I tried thinking in my head to think of it in a different perspective and not overcomplicate it. And that's what I realized that everybody does when they try to lose weight. They try to overcomplicate it. Now, I know it's a lot easier said than done, but everybody knows the difference between what is a healthier food and what is not a healthier food. Leaner meats versus fattier meats. You could clearly see the meat portion or the fat portion on the meats. So it's really common sense. And so what I did is just not overcomplicate it. I ate a little bit less. I ate a little bit leaner. I ate a little bit cleaner. I made my plates more colorful, but I realized in the beginning I actually wasn't eating enough. And I think that's why I lost weight. The first 6 months, I think I lost like 70 pounds before getting in the gym. And it was just because I was eating a little bit better, but I wasn't eating enough. I was maybe eating 2 full meals a day. And it was like chicken, rice, and veg, or beef, sweet potato, and veg. Something like that where it's still micronutrient and macronutrient or macro friendly, but I wasn't getting enough in for my body weight. I did my own research. I just went on social media, finding new information and finding things like that. But then when I find something that really clicks, I go and I like do it a rabbit hole and I get stuck trying to figure out what are they trying to say. So if I have to even like verbally say it through ChatGPT to try to find it, some sort of answer, I'll try it out. And then if it worked for me, perfect, I would roll with it.